In the shadowy streets of Belhaven, a small town known for its charm but hiding dark secrets, tragedy struck when a young girl, Emily, was found murdered under suspicious circumstances. What began as a simple investigation soon unraveled into a harrowing tale of corruption, betrayal, and a fight for justice. At the center of the controversy was Chief Inspector Victor Hayes, a man who was supposed to uphold the law but had sinister intentions of his own. Emily was only 8 years old, a bright and cheerful soul loved by everyone in her neighborhood. On a stormy evening, she went missing after leaving school. Her lifeless body was discovered the next day in the woods, sparking outrage and heartbreak in the community. Evidence seemed scarce, and suspicion fell on a local drifter named Tom, who had recently moved into the area. Sarah started digging into the case herself. With the help of a young journalist, Daniel, and a retired detective, Eleanor Reed, she uncovered startling inconsistencies in the police report. The timeline didn't add up, key witnesses had been ignored, and crucial evidence seemed to have been planted. The deeper they delved, the more it became clear that Chief Inspector Hayes was manipulating the investigation. Victor Hayes was no stranger to controversy. Rumors of corruption, bribes, and cover-ups had surrounded him for years, but no one had dared to challenge him. He had powerful connections, and his authority was unshakable. However, Sarah's unwavering determination began to chip away at his facade. The turning point came when Daniel discovered surveillance footage from a nearby gas station. The footage showed Emily being followed by a black sedan, a car registered to none other than Victor Hayes himself. Confronted with the evidence, Sarah and Eleanor realized that Hayes was involved in Emily's murder. But proving it in a court of law would require more than just a single piece of evidence. As they continued their investigation, they uncovered a chilling motive. Hayes had been running a human trafficking ring for years, using his position to shield his crimes. Emily had accidentally witnessed one of his illicit deals, and Hayes silenced her to protect his secret. Knowing the danger they faced, Sarah, Daniel, and Eleanor decided to act carefully. They leaked the evidence to a trusted national news outlet, sparking widespread outrage. The media frenzy forced state authorities to intervene. Meanwhile, Eleanor worked to gather more incriminating evidence, including testimonies from former accomplices of Hayes who had been coerced into silence. The climax came during a tense courtroom trial. Hayes, once untouchable, was now a man cornered by his own misdeeds. Witness after witness testified against him, and the mountain of evidence was undeniable. The jury's verdict was swift, guilty on all counts. Victor Hayes was sentenced to life in prison, and his corrupt network was dismantled. The town of Belhaven, though scarred by the tragedy, found a sense of closure. Sarah, though grieving her daughter, became a symbol of resilience and courage. She founded an organization in Emily's name to support victims of police corruption and bring awareness to abuses of power.
Moral: this tale reminds us that no one is above the law. When ordinary people come together to seek the truth, even the most powerful wrongdoers can be brought to justice.